What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, the real Uriah, back here with another video. Today we are going to react to first story time about my first bite. Now, I'm pretty sure I definitely covered this in my altercations in school series. And there's one more video that I have to do to finalize that, but besides that, yeah, I believe this right now is going to be the second story that I already talked about. So most of it I'm probably just going to, I don't know. I don't even think this video is going to be seeing the light of the day. You know what I mean? But then again, I start something, I want to finish it completely, so that's just my flaw there. But I know it's going to be like repetitive or whatever, but I'm very curious to see the language and how I spoke about, like I would like to, I'm pretty sure how I talked about this story and how I talked about, everything, around this, story, how, my language and, all of that transfers to now, where I reflect and see what I would do differently this and a third, so I'm pretty sure it's night and day. I'm pretty sure. So, and I also want to talk about the format. For some reason, I don't know what happened. I think I used the wrong ratio on this video, on the original video, because it's phone style, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? It's like TikTok style instead of YouTube ratio style. So I don't know. So this video is gonna be a little wonky. I'm pretty sure it like crashes afterward. I'm pretty sure there's lines at the end. Like, this is me starting. This is like the third video in the whole ShadyKid era. Like, it's first third video, and like, me starting off, not knowing that I need to watch the video before putting it out there, this and a third. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. So enough talking. Go ahead and hit that intro now. What's up, Shady Squad? It's your boy, ShadyKid. Yes, sir. I'm here to tell you the story time about the fight video. I might do a reaction to it or something like that later down in the path, but who knows? You guys have to request it, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show me what you want and everything. I want to make sure my Instagram and Snapchat is on the video. So let me give you a backstory. I'm gonna stop it right there because I'm probably not gonna react to the video. It's too hard for me to find, and I don't want it to glorify, violence and stuff like that. So most likely not going to do it. If I'm going to do it, it's probably going to be for a good reason, but besides that, I mean, like, because ShadyKid wasn't a thing back in middle school, I mean, I got the name from, middle school, but I don't know. We'll see. So it all started when I dated this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but I was in Buchanan at the time. She is my sixth girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. Yeah, she is. But that's not the point though. That's for another time, for another video. If you request it, yeah, I'm looking at you. Make sure you at least leave me a like, please. But so me and this girl, number 6. I'm gonna call her number 6. Me and number 6. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, no. How about not? How about not? Oh my gosh, man. This is cringing me out so much, man. I don't know how I got. Let's just continue. I'm glad, I'm definitely deleting this video, but it's gonna live on in this video, so we'll just continue, man. Me and number six started dating. Now, it was funny how we started dating because I had a crush on her whenever she transferred to this school, this Buchanan, and when she came, I had a crush on her and everything. Love at first sight. I thought. I thought. Um. So, yeah, I liked her, and she saw me as a brother. Sadly. So, um, I still didn't care. I still tried to make my move with her and everything, which I did. Later did I find out that she had a best friend that was not as close as me to her. His name was Makai. He was this loudmouth person that always hanged around with girls and everything for sympathy and everything. Everybody took pity on him, and that didn't really sit well with me. But of course, she would want me to be friends with Makai. But Makai was a cool person. I didn't have nothing against him or anything like that until the day I asked her out on Valentine's Day. Now, on Valentine's Day, I was super shy, and I ran up to her, and she knew that I had a crush on her on that day. She asked me if I had something to say to her. I said, "Can you go out with me?" She said, "Yeah." We just kicked it off from there. But after the bell rung, it was already time to go to. Oh, I'll keep this brief. One thing I do like about my younger self is that he can get straight to the point. He got straight to the point for you guys for YouTube and this and a third, because back then I was on a time crunch, because I had limited space or storage or whatever, and I could edit the heck out of a video in a amount of time that I had, but keeping like but editing a video that's like 20 or like 30 minutes long, that's going to be an issue. But that's that, and it's crazy that I'm using people's, it's not like I'm glad that I didn't put the whole name out there at least. So yeah. Rewind. But after the bell rung, it was already time to go to home and everything. I was walking to the main office out the gate. Before I got there, I saw Makai with roses and chocolates, all happy and everything, walking to go see number six. Now, I'm like, wow, like, dang, I just took your girl. Ah! Yeah, so I took his girl and everything. I told him, yo, me and her are dating now, so I don't think those roses and chocolates are needed. You can go give it to someone else, but like, you can give it to her as a friend, but like, she's with me. He was mad, of course. I think that's when he started hating me and everything, and he started beefing with me, low key. So, weeks passed and everything. Next thing you know, she breaks up with me on my birthday. I had a fit and everything for her, wearing all red, looking all good I look like a gang member. Oh no, I could have got shot. Damn. But that's the point though. The point is, she broke up with me, and fun fact, she's the one that inspired me to make NLB. If she didn't break up with me or anything like that, I don't know if we would be here right now. But I just realized that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I said in the previous video that I made that for kids that were at home and, going through stuff that, that was, whatever stays in the house, whatever happens out stays in the house. But originally it was because of her. I made like Heartbreak, No Love Boys. So I made like little content where it would be, girls cheating on their man or men cheating on their girl, or like, it was just a lot of things that I, made around that area before I turned it into whatever happened at home in this and the third. I'm pretty sure that's why, because in middle school hmm, I went, through a lot of heartbreak or whatever. And then high school I was like, why not turn it into what happens at home, December 3rd. So yeah, I guess, I didn't realize that. So rewind. He didn't break up with me or anything like that, I don't know if we would be here right now. But yeah, I'm glad that she broke up with me. She made me believe. Made me um get sad and everything to know what a true NLB person is. So next thing you know, her and Makai are still friends, of course. But she was mad because I wasn't friends with her no more. But she made it up to me and everything, and I was like, okay, cool. Which wasn't gonna last long, which is for another video. But I can't do that video if you don't comment in the comment section. It's there for a reason. But yeah, me and Makai started being friends again and everything. But I started not liking him. I told him that too. He still tried to be friends with me, but I wasn't feeling it. So Makai started hating me from there. All right, so like I said, I was very quick to upload a video. Not look at the video, the kind of third. Edit it, upload it, call it a day. Record, record, edit, upload. Record, edit, upload. So I didn't see the video, and this video is obviously corrupted. And what I should have done was, one, scrap the whole video and record it again. Two, edit this part out, record that second half over again, and then, but so we're most likely going to be looking at this gray screen together. But it's a story time, so we're just listening. So we're going to rewind and get back to the corruption. I wasn't feeling it. So Makai started hating me from there. But it just kept escalating each day, each week. And it came to the point where he started talking about me behind my back, talking about he wants to fight me and everything. Behind my back, I tell you. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what people are saying. And then people coming up, hey, why are you scared to fight Makai and everything? I'm like, what are you talking about? And we in class. And so me, number 6, and Makai, we're all in the same class, and our rivalry or hate for each other was very noticed in class. Everybody was like pumping it up, beefing it up, gassing, put more gas on the flame and everything. And it came to the point when I found out that he wanted to fight me. I was like, shoot, why didn't he say nothing? I said, do you want to fight me? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, after this class, because I wasn't scared of him. I wasn't scared to fight him or anything like that. I knew this is my first fight, I tell you. So, like, now, the bell rings, we out in the back of the class. And my mom always taught me not to hit first or anything like that. So I had to make him hit me. So I said something that would make him want to hit me. So I'm not going to say it, but you can read it. I'm guessing I put something on the screen, but Oh man. But I said I for him to hit me, I said I effed your mom, and then that's what set it all off. So because I'm guessing I put it originally on screen, but um, yeah, let's continue. I'm not gonna rewind because there's no telling. You know, there's no point in rewinding. Let's go. Yeah. So after people saw that video, I became pretty famous for that phrase right there. But as I said that, he pushed me. He put his hands on me. So I was like, okay, yeah. So I hit him and I backed up. I mind you, he did not put a hand on me. I won the fight. Why would I have to lie if he put his hands on me if I won the fight? I don't have no reason. He did not hit me. I had the advantage. I had longer arms than him. He did not. Most likely, if I was still standing in front of him, he would swing over me because that's how we were swinging. But yeah, I just started wailing on him. So I hit him. He swung twice. He missed. I hit him again. He backed up into the fence. And then I was like, okay. I was like, boom, 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 boom. I got him, threw him on the floor. And you know how your black parents, I'm not being racist, but you know how your black parents talk crap, giving you a butt whooping? Like, don't you ever touch that face again. I told you what not to do and you still do it. Come on. No. Yeah. I have flashback of those times. But that's not the point though. The point is, I was angry and I just said, don't you ever talk shit. Yeah. So I was wailing on them and everything, and the agriculture teacher came out, saw us fighting and everything, and he let me get a couple of hits in. He knew I was a good kid and everything. But he got me and Makai up against the wall, trying to separate us. And then I fell. I put my glasses back on. Angelise took Makai through the crowd. Now, before y'all even say anything, I know some people has the same name in Buchanan, so I'm not talking about one of my exes, so you're good. I'm not coming at you. I call you a different name anyway. But, so, another Angelise takes Makai through the crowd to PE to give him a cool off. I still wanted to fight. It wasn't the satisfaction that I won. I still wanted to hit him. I still wanted to fight him. So I ran into the crowd. Angel comes and picks me up. I'm over here laughing because I did not expect this. I'm over here trying to get him. I'm trying to be serious, but like it was hard for me to be serious with him picking me up like this. And he carried me into the hallway. The teacher was like in bewilderment. I was like, yeah, you didn't know I do that word, huh? Yeah. But they dropped me in the middle of the hallway. I knew I could still get to him. So I ran down the hallway, out of the hallway, into another hallway that led to PE. So me and him saw eye contact. We started running at each other, and then the assistant principal caught us. Now, we didn't continue to fight after that. It was done. I'm gonna stop it right there. There's a lot of stuff that I said in there that I was like, "What?" I like why am I using people's names? But then again, I'm not. It's not like I'm using their last names or anything like that. But I'm very careful about whose names I use and mention in these videos. Um, um, uh, um, but yeah, man, it was very hard to keep a straight face during that not whole altercation, but that last little bit of that altercation, cause it's hard to be serious when a person comes up and picks you up and drags you off. You know what I mean? And you know, you know, yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was I was there was I use a lot of names that one person. I just can't remember who that person was or whatever. But if I'm pretty sure if I look into the yearbook, I'll be like, ah, yeah, this guy, yeah. But here we go. Rewind. Didn't need to fight after that. It was done. Another principal, the main principal, took Makai to the main office. Now, as the assistant principal took me to the office right behind him, we walked past PE. Makai was getting booed. I was getting cheered for like a hero because everybody hated Makai. Nobody liked him. So I'm in the office and they're congratulating me and stuff like that. Like, yo, that's your first fight. I was like, yeah. And the principal was like, that's a good job because like not many people can not get hit. They even said it. They even saw the video. They saw I didn't get hit. They said there's not many people in their first fight not get hit and everything. I was like, yeah, I know. Thanks. But yeah, that was the end. So, moral of the story: do not let nobody push you over, because then you're gonna grow up to be a pushover and everything. It's not cool. Don't let nobody boss you around. If someone bullying you, you stand up to that person, no matter how big or anything like that. Because every man is equal. All women is equal. Both men and women are equal, but that doesn't mean you need to hate girls. Okay, don't hate girls. Well, that's my principle. I don't think it's right, but I'm not gonna get to that. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more, and comment what you would like to see more of. If I should do more story times or anything like that. My Instagram and YouTube is gonna be on the outro. Make sure to go search me up and follow me. I'm gonna follow you right back. I know a lot of people don't follow people back, but I'm gonna follow you back. Best believe. But this is ShadyKid, and ShadyKid loves you. ShadyKid out. All right, that was the end of first story time about my first fight. I forget that I put moral of the stories behind after a story time. So that was, I was like, what? Like, what? But understand, people out there, that there are also consequences to your decisions. Yes, you may, go and get justice for yourself, since the justice, for whatever reason failed you, but understand that you will have to answer those consequences. Answer for your choices that you have made after the choices you made. So I was kind of right with that. I was kind of, I kind of touched on it, but I touched on that video a while ago in this rebirth or whatever. So I'll reinstate, like, yo, definitely understand the weight of your decision. Try and go and talk to that person first, but also standing as a man for yourself, is also a plus also. So yeah. Yep. That's the end of the video right there. It was a cringy video. It was definitely a cringy video. There are a lot of stuff in there I would definitely not do now, most likely, but what can you do, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, I didn't also, so we're in the same boat. Hopefully we see better videos from the ShadyKid era and move forward with that. This is the Real Uriah, and the Real Uriah is out.